Hello and welcome to another Hun's History Nest podcast, where history is enjoyed and salvaged forever. Hello and welcome to Back to School Night at Parcells Middle School. My name is Roger Hunwick. I will be your son or daughter's U.S. history teacher this entire school year. I apologize for not being here this evening. I am coaching at the high school, and we are in the middle of a football game right as this is being presented. This is a podcast about what to expect here through the 8th grade in this course. First and foremost, before we get started, I would like to make sure everybody has attained a handout, and the handouts are located in the upper right-hand corner of the room. They should be just over in this area here, over near the flag. Seen here on the left and on the handout are the 7 items that I'd like to cover here in the Back to School Night presentation. First and foremost, over here on the right, this is a little bit of my background. You can read that at your leisure. Number 1, as seen down here in the lower left, this course is a U.S. history course which covers from beginning through the age of industrialization, or roughly the time period of 1900. It's going to be continued at the high school level, and typically in the sophomore year. Students that are in the honors U.S. history class here at Parcells will go to the AP U.S. history course, and that will go from beginning all the way through to the end of U.S. history, and they will take a test at the conclusion of that class for college credit. All other students would take the continuation of this course as sophomores. The first thing that I'd like to touch base on is my philosophy of teaching, and this, I'd like to call it my triangle of success, and I truly mean this. In order for a quality education to occur, 3 things need to happen. We need to have student, parent, and teacher all working together. Those 3 things together are going to ensure a quality education, and I truly mean this. And to show this, I've tried to incorporate as much ways for us to communicate as possible. As seen here, I've tried to incorporate a multitude of different ways that we can communicate with one another. Obviously, the age of communication is something that is allowing for us to do this in a much easier manner. Number 1, obviously, the old phone call method is a quality thing. However, I do want you to know if you call me here at school, it goes directly to my email. And my email address is located on the class webpage or at the Parcells web. I'm going to demonstrate for you here how to access the web page. Now, if you were to go to any search engine like Google and type in the Grosse Pointe Public Schools, and we would go to our web page, and the Grosse Pointe Public School Systems page looks like this. Go up to select a school, down to Parcells Middle School, and Parcells will come up. We have staff directory right here. You click on that and scroll down to its alphabetical order, Hunwick, and seen here is my phone number and my email address. Now, in order to get to the class web page, we go back to the original screen, and up here on the tab it says Staff Websites. Click on that and go to Roger Hunwick, and up will come the class web page. This class web page has a multitude of different things on it. Over here on the left-hand side, policies and procedures and forms. I also have a unit assignment page, and this will take us, this assignment page will take you through everything through the entire school year. All of our lessons are online. This is probably the most important. This is our weekly agenda. Here's everything this week. Here we are for the current day. We're working on the map of exploration. We'll continue to work on it tomorrow, and it'll be due on Monday. We also have here everything that we will need for the entire school year. In addition to, I'd like to bring to your attention, I'm also incorporating into our use this year and last is the YouTube feature. And YouTube, I'm doing exactly what I'm doing right now. I'm making podcasts of everything. If students need extra help or need to see things. I have access to the YouTube channel here directly on the front page of our class webpage, as well as if you click here on the assignment page, there's also a location for it here. And I will put typical things, links, often on there. This is what the YouTube page looks like. This is how to access our online text. And the YouTube channel looks like this. You can actually subscribe to it. But all of these different lessons are on here throughout the entire school year. In addition to utilizing the feature of a YouTube channel, I'm also, and this is the second school year that we're doing this, trying to incorporate the use of social media. So if you're involved with Twitter, you can follow me at Mr. Hunwick, and I typically will tweet things going on in class. I also like to tweet any type of event going on. I'll even tweet the actual lesson, and you can see what we're doing in class. And hopefully this will be a feature that will be useful. The bottom line is, as I began, student, family, and teacher all need to work together in order for successful education to occur, and I truly mean that. The other thing that I'd like to bring to our attention is I did send home information packets. Students were expected to bring back a student contract as seen here. They signed it here, and someone at home signed it here and here. So if I don't have your signature and I have this on file, you may want to ask about that. But this was their first homework grade of the school year. And in this packet, it provided all the information one would need to know about this class. The next topic that I would like to go over with you is the class grading system. The class is based on a system of points. And these points, in an illustration over here to the right, provide you a glimpse of a typical unit. And we will study 6 units for sure. The last unit of the school year is optional. It is the high school curriculum. Each unit of study, though, you'll see, typically has somewhere in the range of 100 points. And this 100 points can be basically divided up in this fashion. About 40 points of it consist of quiz and test grades. Tests are 25 points, quizzes are 15. There will be approximately 60 points worth of homework in each unit. Bottom line, it comes out to 60% of the grade will be homework. Needless to say, your sons and daughters have come to know this, and they know that if they don't do their homework and they pass every single quiz or test, they will not do well in class. Homework is a focus. My job is to prepare students to do well in high school, and that is based upon getting a good, positive relationship with doing homework at home. The other thing I want to bring to your attention is down here in the lower left, and this is the comprehensive final exam which exists. Your sons and daughters on Wednesday of this week took the pretest, which is actually the multiple choice final exam. It was corrected, but it is not worth a grade, and it will be seen on Pinnacle in the near future. They will take the same exact test at the end of the school year, and that will be the final exam. The second half of it is an essay test, and this essay test prepares them for the ACT, the MME, and the SAT tests. And this will be the second half of the final exam. They will have 2 of these this year, and I average those together to give the final grade for that. The next thing I want to bring to your attention is something called the unit packet. This is the most important part of the class. It looks like this. Your sons and daughters will get 1 of these for each unit. The unit packet is what students will study for preparation for tests and quizzes, as seen down here. The textbook in this class is used for only one thing and one thing only, and that is for learning to outline from, and that is used for prior knowledge so that they're prepared to participate in classroom discussion. Each and every one of these packets are notebooks. They will be collected at the conclusion of each unit, and they will be worth a homework grade. And this is how I can check to make sure students are doing their homework and taking quality notes. The next point of interest is extra credit. And extra credit is permitted. And I tell students this at the beginning of each and every year, and inevitably sometimes students don't remember. The bottom line is extra credit is available. It is offered. It is offered in this way though. There's a maximum of 10 extra credit points per card marking. And this is the equivalent roughly in a card marking of about up to and around 7%. Now, this is a project created by students. It is their project. They may work on it with other students. And they are asked to create an extra credit contract, and they can acquire it from me, and they fill it out. The other thing that's worth extra credit are what I call leaves. Each and every card marking, students are provided 2 leaves. And these are extra credit points that they can hold on to, but if they use them, it's to go back to their locker for anything that may have been forgotten, etc. This is a way to hold students accountable for being prepared for class. The last and final topic is makeup work. Typically, I like students to use the internet, use YouTube, use Twitter, use our class webpage. Everything's seen up here at the upper right up here when they're out. The other thing is I encourage them to find a study buddy, call someone. Bottom line is though, we also have here at Parcells the 7th hour program. If any student is ever absent for a test or quiz, it will be forwarded automatically to that area where they can make it up. I would rather have students go there after school than miss another class by going in the hallway and making up something that is missed. In closing, I wish all of you a very safe and wonderful, wonderful evening. And again, my apologies for not being here in person. I look forward to a wonderful and completely enjoyable school year with your sons and daughters. Take care, everyone.